Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Channel Divinity. Thank you all for joining us on this lovely Sunday night/evening. I don't believe we have any announcements up at the top other than go check us out on socials in our Discord. We some nice Choose Your Fighter memes earlier today, so if you want to see how that turns out, go ahead and check those out. Otherwise, I will toss it over to Aison for a recap of our last session. Go ahead, Aison.
So last session, we started with Sirius, who woke up after his night fighting the alpha wolf inside of him. Uh, we return his belongings, cut him loose, and get on the road to hopefully encounter Apostos or the Earth Ashari. Along the way, there's a huge storm that swept through, and Liz started kind of freaking out and jumping around, teleporting a couple times here and there. One time, we found a cave to all hide underneath while Lance asks Wellen about the science behind how rain happens. We take watches that night. Sirius and Liz have a conversation about Sirius's upbringing, his relationship with his parents, and their very perfectionist expectations for him. Also talk about Liz and the E in front of her name, which she chose to remain secret, keep secret. Calesta and Wellen discuss not really anything specific. Wellen just kind of vaguely hints at something dark that he's hiding, and the ideas behind nobility and their responsibilities to the people. Lance takes a watch and hangs out with Marsh and Fox, Calesta's pseudo dragon. The next morning, Wellen, after pondering the secret that he's been hiding, he pulls Liz aside to reveal that he's been on a journey called an Aramente. The Flame Speaker, the leader of the Fire Ashari, has selected him to be the successor for that position, and he's now on a quest to go essentially meet all the other leaders of the other tribes and complete some tasks or gain their recognition in some way. And Wellen's been terrified of doing it and thinks that the nightmares he's been having is tied to that journey. As the party approaches the approximate area where we thought that Apostos or the Earth Ashari would be found, we encountered a strange owl that whoa, sorry, I'm reading a thing and I can't read. As we get to the approximate area where we thought we could find the healer in the Earth Ashari, Lance climbs a tree to try and look for the people that we were looking for. He sees a river that's split in a very strange way, and also some eggs in another tree that he thinks would be nice to eat. He tries to jump to get to them, but just falls and hits the ground and eats a lot of shit. Sirius helps him up, and Liz quickly climbs the tree to get the eggs, and they go and investigate the strange passing in the river, where Sirius senses some illusion magic that's kind of guarding what's going on there in the river, and he tries to dispel it, which causes an elk to suddenly jump out of the illusion and had a very threatening kind of posture towards us. Wellen explains that they're looking for healing. They're looking for a man named Postos, and the elk allows everyone to come inside the illusion, revealing a camp where the Earth Ashari have been hiding. The man himself, Apostles Brightstorm, greets us, informs us that the Stone Guard is representing the Earth Ashari in this encampment, and discusses Wellen's disease and cures him. At first, he tries a lesser restoration, but it doesn't work, and it forces him to use a cast a greater restoration. And Wellen reveals that Sirius has lycanthropy, which Apostles also offers to cure. Sirius goes through a pretty grueling, painful process, but the restoration does seem to work for him as well. The party discusses how Sirius became to be bitten with Apostos, and he shares that the group of the Earth Ashari that have been out in this encampment have been hunting those Lycans who have been turning innocent people into other Lycans. He asked us to investigate where they can be hiding, but we pretty quickly counter back with, we've already killed the leader of that group, and we would like to let the group that has kind of been forced into this life and wants to return to their home return to the Parchwood Forest. They also discussed the letter that they found on Merrick's body, the attack being planned by Otso and Basilia on the city of Terra, the capital of the Earth Ashari. Apostos is very worried by this and asks us to accompany them back to Terra or go to Zephyra to ask for aid. But Wellen dodges the idea and makes a plan to head instead to Whitestone, where Sirius was heading, and hopefully they could get in touch with the voice of the Tempest, who is on the Tal'Dorei Council. After the end of the day, Wellen used a skywrite to signal back to the Lycans, Kashgar and his family, they can return to their homeland. And in that morning, he's woken up by Apostos, who tells him that he sensed he had a dream from Melora, the Wild Mother, the goddess, and he fears that Wellen, he's been avoiding something, and that there's a shadow of bad luck that will continue to follow him as long as he dodges those responsibilities. As they all say goodbye, the party begins to start traveling back to Whitestone and find the next steps, seeking out Keyleth of the Air Ashari.
Yes, and we come back after you all have just watched this small outpost of Earth Ashari sort of step into this tree towards Terra, and you can either catch your breath here for a moment if you all want, or hit the road. What would you guys like to do?
Probably need to just hit the road. Yeah.
I think so.
Anybody got anything that they need to do still here?
Can we look for more eggs? Yo, what y'all want to do?
You trying to climb another tree?
I mean, Liz, you still have the eggs from yesterday, right?
I reckon so. I don't think we cooked them or anything.
Yeah, we'll have you can have eggs later.
All right.
All
right. Well, I guess let's hit the road.
All right. As you all hit the road, can I get somebody to please give me a D20 private GM roll?
I'll do it. D20 roll.
All right. And Lance, or anybody really, but I'm guessing you guys are going to have Lance do this. Can I get a survival check as you begin to make your way back toward the road and try not to get lost in the woods? I'm guessing Lance is the one who climbed the tree and saw your general direction, but anybody really, I need just somebody to give me a survival check, please.
My survival isn't the best, but y'all. Oh, I rolled an 11.
Great. And as you are all hitting the road, is there anything that you guys wish to do as you are about, what is that? I believe 2 days away from Tal'Dorei. Or from Tal'Dorei, from Whitestone. Anybody?
I don't know.
You can cook up some eggs. We can cook those eggs at night for dinner.
True. We can at least have, some pretty decent food for dinner. That'll be nice.
I'm not saying the grass smoothies and the mushrooms are bad. They're great. I love them.
Thanks.
Was that the end of that sentence?
Sounded like there was something else.
Thanks. I'm gonna
just
take
keeps walking. just keeps walking.
I'm not saying that they're bad. That was the end.
Yeah, I guess we just keep walking.
All right. And as you are walking, can I get all of you to please make a perception check?
Oh, great.
That's 12 for me.
Ooh!
I got a
It's
14.
a natural 20 from Elizabeth Ryman.
It's a
is a
natural
nice-
one
Let's go.
from Calesta for a 3.
That is a 19 for Sirius.
All
The
right.
duality of man.
the dice
Duality
gods
of
give it,
dice.
and the dice gods take it
Woman.
away.
Amen.
All right. Let me do that. Okay, so that is a 14, a 12, a 19, and a 22. That
And a
means
3.
and a 3, of course, a natural one. How could I forget? Then Sirius, Lance, and Liz, actually, all of you, as the evening sort of begins to fall on the road and you're looking for camp. Liz, you are the first one to spot this. You see sort of just a quick, what you almost think is a shadow in the trees until it moves and there's a bit of just evening sun where it's at. And then Lance and Sirius, you both see kind of a flickering tail kind of up in the tree above you to your left.
Did y'all saw that, right?
What?
See what?
There was a thing in one of the trees. Y'all didn't see that?
I saw nothing.
No.
I
did.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that
I
I'm
can't
not
tell you what it was, but I saw it.
It's like a little thing that flickered, right? Like it flew across.
Like a
Did anybody
bird?
get a better look at it? Should we be cautious?
Does
I
a nat
think we
20
might
get a
wanna-
better look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Liz definitely saw it first, and kind of Lance and Sirius, as you kind of saw this tail flicker up and away, Liz, you are tracking sort of as you're kind of on your edge here. That seems to be two figures, or not figures, but creatures of some kind. You kind of catch a bit of a like black pelt here, a bit of a end of a tail up in the trees up ahead of you as you guys are sort of walking, and you Liz, definitely know that you guys are being stalked by two creatures of some kind.
Yeah, there's 2 of them up there. You want me to climb the tree and talk to them?
Are they
You want to go up to them?
trying to hurt us? Gonna hurt us, I mean?
I mean, I just saw them. I don't really know what their heart's desires are.
They wouldn't catch Liz anyway. She's too fast.
That's true. She is too quick.
You know? So we can like just kind of keep walking and see if they keep following, or we can.
That might be a good idea for
I mean,
now.
We could just say hi.
That's true. Do you want to try just yell hello?
Hello. I see you all over there. Are you following us?
Liz, sort of as you guys hear the voices raise up, Liz, you're the only one to kind of hear the rustle of the treetops as something seems to move higher up in the trees and farther out of sight.
I don't think they want to talk to you, Lance.
I'm sorry if I've offended you. I guess we'll keep going.
Lance pulls out the notes app and starts drafting a Twitter apology. I sincerely apologize to any of the unknown flying creatures that I have harmed. It was not my intent.
I mean, they might just be like creatures that are hungry. They might also be like creatures that are being possessed by something, or like, I mean, we've met a lot of folks who can turn into things, so
I guess that's true. Well, if they don't bother us, I guess we won't bother them. Unless y'all want to go say hi, then I can climb the tree. I mean,
I
I'm
don't
feeling a
think
lot
we
better
need
than before,
that.
and like I think
No,
I
let's
can
not.
do it.
Let's not
I
do that
think
one
we're good.
again.
Okay. Well, let's keep.
Lance, if you would like to climb a tree,
I can give you a boost.
I don't think he should climb the tree.
I would just like a bit of a, if you feel your grip slipping at any time, just let me know like a second beforehand.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't. Let's keep going. Thank you, Liz, and thank you, Sirius. I guess we keep walking.
Alright.
Let's keep an eye out for these things, though. I don't know if I have a spell I can do something. I don't think so. Can we like, I don't know, just be actively? Wellen wants to be actively looking out for any more of the shapes that were
Cool.
described.
That sounds good. Perception checks from the previous check will hold at least through your travel today.
Okay.
But you guys can all sort of, as the evening is falling, you can all go ahead and make camp and set up in your usual fashion. If there's anything you guys would like to do as you are all camped out here for the night, that would be great. But if not, can I go ahead and get some watch orders?
Anybody know any cool ghost stories?
Not really a ghost story, but I'm sure I've told you, Sirius, and I've told Wellen. There was a time where I was lost in a cave, and it was a long time. But there would be sometimes days, nights, I don't remember, where all you would hear is just drops of water in the distance. But then on some other nights, you'd hear bigger, scarier noises and things like wading through the water.
Did you ever see anything in the water?
No, because it was really dark and I can't see well in the dark. So I kind of just hid in a corner until I found a way out. I don't know. I guess this is a lot scarier for me than it is for like you guys.
Then it is retelling. Yeah.
No, I mean it sounds pretty terrifying.
Does
I
it?
don't know. I was just looking for more details. I think if you were in the dark and you couldn't see and you were by yourself and you heard scary things splashing in the water, yeah, I'd be scared.
Yeah, I was scared too. Yeah. That's it.
Anybody else got any sort of campfire-y type stories? They don't have to be ghost stories, I suppose. It was just, I thought it was fitting with, we saw the ghost a couple of days ago.
My brother used to tell me a lot of stories, but I would say he's definitely the better storyteller. Let me see if I can remember one. Okay. So, this happened, I think he said like 60, 70 years ago. There's this old couple who lived out in the woods. And they didn't really have like a full like structure. They were trying to get away from society. So they didn't have like all of the luxuries and stuff. Just very simple, kind of a little hut, fire, nothing too fancy. Oh, and they had their dog that was a gift from their son. One day, the dog just started going crazy. It was like yelling and barking at something, and every time they went outside to figure out what it was, there was nothing there. Like, it was completely quiet, no wind, nothing. And they thought this was very strange. The husband thought that maybe the dog was going mad and they should get rid of it. But the wife said, no, we can't get rid of the dog. It's a gift from our son. And so they decided to keep the dog around until it just kept getting worse and worse. The dog would like scratch at the walls and try to like hit at the door to get out as though there was something like out there. And so they finally decided that they had to get rid of the dog. And so the husband took the dog out into the woods because the wife wanted nothing to do with it. And let's say he got rid of it in not great means. Probably shouldn't have heard that part as a child either. And so it was quiet for another week. They still didn't hear anything. And then suddenly they would start hearing howls just in the distance. And every night it got a little bit closer. And then they would start hearing like scuffling around the edges of the house. And the wife thought that maybe her husband hadn't actually killed the dog and it had come back to find them. But once again, they went outside and they didn't see anything. But she was determined. And so she walks outside of the house, walks around just a little bit, and she feels something scratch her leg. Nothing is actually there, but when she comes back inside, there's just a gash with 4 talon marks like down the side of her leg. And they still can't figure out what in the world is going on. She is completely terrified at this point, and she thinks that they should go back to the village. Her husband is not convinced because he's been working on this house for a couple of years now. She doesn't like it, she doesn't have their guard dog, and she wants to leave. So the nightly noises continue, and she finally decides that she's going to leave, that she wants to leave. The husband says, okay, fine, do it. And so she goes, and the next night, he hears a scream. And so when he opens the door this time, he finally sees something, just a woman, standing off in the distance, staring at him. And that's all that I remember the story.
What?
I told you he was better at this than I was.
Oh no! Wellen like clings to Liz. He like he like grabs her like her arm or shirt.
That poor dog. How could they do that?
Well, maybe they thought he had a disease.
Oh.
End of story.
Thank you for telling us that
That
story.
was a spooky story.
Sort of with that ghost story unfinished on your minds in this known to be haunted woods of old necromancers and ghosts and zombies who is taking watches together.
Wellen does not want to go with Calesta.
It's been a while, I feel like, since Lance and Sirius, so we can take a homie watch.
Besties.
Besties.
I'll do.
Alright.
I guess I can do a watch with Liz then.
You He is terrified of
Calesta tells a
Calesta.
scary story, and Wellen's like, absolutely not. Never again.
No way.
I am never
Yeah,
interacting
more
with you on my own ever again.
There's
Right.
no
The
type
most
of
collective
way.
words Wellen has ever heard from Calesta, and it's the scariest shit he's ever heard in his life.
Yup.
All right. Who is taking first watch, and is there anything actually before that you guys would like to do before you all kind of head off your separate ways to bed?
I guess are we gonna cook up the egg? Is it raining today? I see rain on the screen.
Is there rain on the screen?
There's rain.
Oh, there
in
is.
Yeah.
No rain today.
Okay.
Yeah, let's have a good old fashioned family style egg dinner. You feel?
Yes. Yes.
So you
After the horrors that were a haunted forest, a killing of a dog, and a potentially undead woman, egg time.
Egg time.
You will ask for a ghost story.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, as you all scramble or fry or cook up your eggs, it's a good, hearty, warm meal as you sort of pair them with your rations and head off to sleep with full stomachs. Except for who is staying up?
Which
Next,
says
first
bestie
watch.
watch. Okay, Calesta first watch. Okay.
Great. Calesta, anything you would like to do on your watch here by yourself? How are you? Do you have the heebie-jeebies, or is Calesta unbothered?
She has a little bit, not from like the story that she's tell, but mainly because she's like, how did that story end? And so she's like trying to go back and remember what her brother told her.
Amazing.
And also just because the first time that she heard it, it was definitely creepy, and her siblings did not sleep that night. So I guess less heebie-jeebies, more so memory.
All right, and as you are sort of there, lost in your memory, can I get a perception check, Calesta?
Let's hope it's better than the last one.
It's only up from here.
You're right. I got a 13.
Calesta, with a 13, I rolled so poorly on my stealth checks here that you hear two cracking branches in the trees above you as sort of the rest of you are dozing off to sleep. And something is, as you are here sort of by yourself, presumably in the forest, something is coming for you now. You have about one round. You think you probably have about one round to act before they're here.
Okay. She's going to jump up because thoroughly freaked out now that there's actually noises. And she's going to, it looks like Wellen and Liz's tent is a little bit closer. So she's going to kind of run over there real quick and peek her head and is like, hey, I think there's something out here.
And sort of, because I will say, it's not the middle of the night when Calesta is here. You guys sort of are dozed in your sleepiness, and you sort of use your action of this round to wake both of them up. So Wellen and Liz, you are both kind of awoken as Calesta sort of comes in and be like, hey, there's something approaching. Anything else you want to do, anywhere you kind of want to set yourself up?
What is it? And that's all I...
And
What
you
is
both
it?
will get a chance to act this round as well.
I guess I'm just going to kind of go to the outskirt, like, I guess kind of close to where
Great. You kind of heard it, yeah, off to your right a little bit. Not very far from your camp at all. Wellen and Liz, anything you guys would like to do in this round as you have laid down and have begun to be taken by sleep, but you are jostled out of that as you are laying down here.
I wake up and I guess I turn to Liz. I say, "Can you think you could teleport to the guy's tent and wake them up?"
I think if I do that, it will set their tent on fire.
Oh,
Do it.
right.
Do it.
No.
What's a better way to wake us up, you know?
Okay.
I can just like walk there though, probably.
Sure. or you can go with Calesta if you want. I can go wake him up.
I think probably Calesta's just a little paranoid.
I'm gonna go wake him up. Wellen gets up and scrambles up the
Wellen's paranoid too.
I'll have to use half my movement to get up, right?
Yep. But you can still get there. You just can't move anywhere else.
Oh,
quickly.
Okay, so yeah. I guess I can get to like basically on the space where Sirius is.
Yeah, we'll just put you right here.
I just kind of open the tent and I yell at both of them. Hey guys, there's Calesta found something. I think they're following us. They're here. We gotta go, guys. Come on, help! Wake up!
It's the ghost dog.
Yeah, so it's the ghost dog, and maybe it's a lady. I don't know. It could be all of them.
Lance goes like this, like just barely in the process of like sleepily beginning to take his armor off. He goes, "It's a ghost dog."
It's the ghost dog.
All right.
Can I use my action to wake both of them too?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep, you are both up in your tents over here. All right, Liz.
Liz strongly considers just staying in the tent because she doesn't believe in ghosts. But seeing how scared Wellen is, she will get up and go kind of stand outside, just sort of getting ready.
And Sirius and Lance as well, and comes in and goes, "Well, this is a ghost dog," as you are jostled from sleep. You guys will have a round as well.
Okay.
Ghost dog, really?
Lance books him. He gets up and runs over there. He's like, "Where's the ghost dog?" With his sword in his hand.
I find it so funny that Liz doesn't believe in ghosts. Well, we literally just
Yeah,
fought
I
a
was gonna
ghost
say
woman.
we fought a ghost like a week ago.
Old news, baby.
They don't. That was the last one. They don't exist anymore.
They don't exist.
We got rid of all of the ghosts.
I don't believe in them
We've
anymore.
defeated the Silver Ghost.
Sean, what's Sirius up to?
I'll spend half my movement just sort of slowly getting up. Like last time it was fucking mosquitoes and y'all let me sleep. Now it's a fucking ghost dog and y'all wake me up? Okay. And I'll just sort of go outside and be like, where's this ghost dog?
Over here.
Can I get you all to please roll initiative?
I actually don't think it's a ghost dog. I think it's the things that were following us earlier that you guys talked about.
That might have been a ghost dog.
I'm a big fan of Wellen's natural 1 initiative.
Yeah, natural 1 initiative.
Lit.
I got a 12.
I got a 14. Oh, all of my rolls are private GM. I need to change that. That'd be a good idea.
How dare you?
Oh, I just almost revealed their initiative to you.
Ooh.
All right. We start at the top of the order with Liz. Liz, you kind of are looking around. You don't immediately see anything at this point. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
You said I don't see anything?
Not yet. If you'd like, you can spend an action to make a perception check.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead and do that.
That is a 21.
All right, with a 21, Liz, you see, kind of knowing what to look for, kind of in the grayscale of your dark vision, you see the location of these two creatures. And these, I'm going to show them, but Liz is the only one who actually knows where they are. Well, you see ahead of you.
Yo!
You see these panther-like creatures with multiple tails sort of moving around up in the trees, ready to pounce down on Calesta.
Oh, what are they?
Okay. Okay, that was my action, you said?
Yep. But you know where they are now.
Yeah. So I think I still have my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm gonna do is use my teleport to get behind them and like try to basically like backlight them with the firelight, if that makes sense.
Cool.
So that like they would be visible to everyone else.
Yeah.
Like it'll just be like a flash and set them on fire, but
yeah, it's
not
cool.
like
Go
I can
ahead. Pop it in the chat.
Okay. Use my Misty Step.
And so if you see that template on your screen, just click the box that you would like to go to, and it should teleport you there.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's
And
cool.
Our new animations.
all of you have a passive perception above 10, so you all can see this one up in the tree that Liz has just briefly backlit for you guys.
Awesome.
Or at least you see the general location where it's at. Those of you without dark vision, I think, which is just Lance, will have disadvantage. The rest of you know where it's at.
Cool. And it will take my charisma modifier damage in fire.
What is your charisma modifier?
A +3. So it'll take 3 points of fire damage.
All right. As you sort of catch its attention as you sort of light up the forest around you. Anything else on your turn?
Nah. I feel pretty good.
That looks like a ghost dog.
Calesta, you're up.
That'd be a very big ghost dog. So how high up in the tree is it?
It's about 25 feet off the ground.
I'm wondering.
What are you thinking?
I'm debating if it's more practical to wait until they come down to the ground so that I have better chance of not falling out of the tree, or we should just go ahead and go for it. Might as well. If I fall, I can catch myself. So
Tree fight.
So Calesta is going to go run towards where the like panther thing is up in the tree, and then will try to climb up to a place where it's kind of more stable.
Great. Cool. Make an athletics check.
All right, let's see how this goes. $20. I think 20 is pretty good.
Yeah, 20 is definitely good enough for you to get up within about, we'll say you have a walking speed of 40. So yeah, you're able to get within melee for sure.
Excellent. And then I feel like using a whip in a tree is a bad idea because it's going to hit a branch or something. So we're just going to swing on it instead.
All right.
So
Calesta, this thing, as you get closer, you see that its pelt is almost like, it almost seems to have this sort of illusion of itself that is like shifting around its body. So it's difficult to tell exactly where it actually is. So this is going to be with disadvantage.
Shit, maybe it is a ghost. Okay. Wait, I must target. Oh, it's the overlay thingy. I'm confused.
Right click on the token. There should be a...
My token or their token?
No, their token. There should be like 3 little circles that you can click on to target it. Do you see that overlay? Or if you double right click on it, it should target it as well.
Yeah, I had to do it like 3 times.
Cool.
All right, cool. All right, so we're going to start off with an unarmed strike. Disadvantage.
Right.
Uh-oh.
But that is still going to hit.
Dang.
Nice. So that was a 21.
Great.
And then we're going to hit for damage. That's 7 bludgeoning.
All right. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And Liz, you actually watch both of you as Calesta actually finds just a quick strike to the beast. And as you sort of like catch its attention and muddle its brain, and the shifting of it goes away. You can see exactly where it is.
Ah, perfect. Also, I also forgot to ask if, since we're I don't know if we're flanking like on the same plane.
You gotta think in 3-dimensional space, Riley.
I think probably not. I think because you guys are up in this tree trying to strike while also keeping your balance, it's a little bit difficult to flank.
Okay.
But you hit it anyway for this first attack.
All right, great.
So this next one is rolled normal.
Bet. This next one, I'll just do another unarmed strike.
With your bonus action. Right.
My bonus action, yes.
All right.
That was a 10.
Unfortunately, 10 is not going to hit.
Darn.
And I believe that is everything on your turn. So that brings us to Sirius.
Hello, it is I, Sirius.
I love you guys making that noise because nobody watching this stream gets to
has
experience
any
it.
idea.
We need to like record it and just like put it up somewhere.
All right. So it is indeed my turn. Nobody's taken damage or anything. So I think what I will do. I know where the like Panther Boy is, right?
You know where the one that Liz and Calesta
Right,
are.
where the one is, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to expend 2 of my sorcery points to use Quicken Spell.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to cast Phantasmal Force on the one that I can see. Or that I know where it is.
Chat, go ahead and tell us what Phantasmal Force does.
So Phantasmal Force says, you craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. The target has to make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, I create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon of my choice that is no larger than a 10-foot cube and that is perceivable only to the target for the duration. It has no effect on undead or constructs. And it can like investigate it, but it has to use its full action to do so. So yeah.
And what are you making this Phantasmal Force to be?
I want it to look like the woman from the ghost story.
Okay.
Like circling it around very eerily.
Horrifying. Okay, so it's going to make an intelligence saving throw. What is your spell DC, Sirius?
My spell save DC is 15.
All right. That is going to be a natural 20 for a total of 18.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Fortunately, it does, just frankly seems to be too focused on Calesta and Liz, who have just appeared out of nowhere to it.
Okay, well, that was my bonus action. So I am going to then walk over to my bestie, put my hand on his sword, and cast Light as my action.
Incredible.
So that my bestie can see.
Is that how much light is?
It is.
Do I need to make a dexterity?
I do not want you to make a dexterity saving throw. I was like, wait, why is it asking me to make a dexterity saving throw?
Sirius, or what is the radius?
The radius for light is 20-foot radius for bright light, and then an additional 20 feet of dim light.
All right, Lance, you should now see this map lit up as you are emanating light off of your sword here.
I'm gonna for the second time ever cast it and be like, oh god, oh!
Lance is gonna hold it up like, finally, I can see.
Oh, I understand. I would hate to wake up to this. Oh my god!
How was that brighter than the campfire?
All right,
magic,
effectively
baby.
giving Lance an incredibly sharp flashlight. Sirius, any more movement you would like to take?
No, that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, that's gonna be you, Lance.
Lance is going to like point it in the direction that he's hearing fighting to see if he sees anything.
So, funnily enough, it's just you just
barely
see it.
reaches.
Yeah, it barely reaches as you sort of see these folks over here. fighting. And actually, as you do in the darkness too, I will say that your light cantrip lights up the location of this other guy as well.
Hey.
Ooh. Okay, Lance is going to be like, do you guys need help over there?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, we should all help.
Great. Lance is going to definitely, let's see.
Definitely, let's see.
I am 100% sure that I'm not sure.
Lance
What
is
is
going
Lance
to
gonna
run
Okay.
over and kind of light up so that, well, y'all can see in the dark, so it's not like it matters to you. But Lance is going to try to climb the tree as well. What you mean?
So, Lance, you've used all of your movement, unfortunately,
Oh,
to get
did I?
to the base of this tree, so you're not going to be able to climb it quite this turn.
Uh-oh. Do I have it? Should I throw my sword so that they can see even better?
We can all see it already. We can see it.
Yeah. There's nothing I can do. Liz is gonna be like, do you guys want me to come up there?
Just be prepared to catch someone.
I can do that.
Are you going to hold an action?
Yeah, sure. I'll hold an action to, I guess, jump and catch anyone I see that's falling, except the cat person.
Okay. All right, and that is going to bring us to the beasts. And you watch as they are going to look towards you, Calesta, and it's going to make 2 attacks with this horrible sort of tail, and that's coming in. You notice as you get closer, it has one sort of coming out of the traditional tail spot and another one right between its shoulder blades, as both of them are going to kind of whip towards you with these heavy spikes at the end. So it's going to be 1 attack. It's going to be a 13, which I don't believe will hit.
Nope.
And a 19.
That one will hit.
All right, Calesta, you take whoa. You take 11 points of damage. That was odd there. It should be at the bottom of your chat now.
Okay.
11 points of damage as that connects, and it's going to sort of just look around towards you both, and it's going to try to actually jump out of the tree down towards Lance, so both of you can make attacks of opportunity as it begins to move away. These are regular attacks still at this point.
I'm going to attack with my whip since it's moving down.
That is going to be a hit from Calesta.
It won't let me, target it.
Right-click on it, 3 times and see if that works for you.
Yeah, it was weird.
There it goes.
Did it work?
I think so.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I see your purple dot on it.
Woo!
That's another natural 20.
Awesome, and you get sneak attack because Calesta is
Lizabeth
within 5
Ryman
feet.
is the best ever.
Jesus Christ.
All right,
Cool.
so that is crit damage and crit sneak attack.
Okay, critical hit.
Knock him out the box, Liz.
So that's 17 on the dice.
Oh.
And sneak attack, damage, critical hit. That's shit. I rolled 2 ones, but that's still 11. So for 28 points total.
All right, and Calesta, did you roll your
Attack
damage?
of opportunity.
Yeah, I got 4 damage.
Great. So Calesta, you kind of whip out and hit sort of one of its back haunches as it begins to leap out of your range. And Liz, you strike out with Dragon's Tooth, just absolutely cutting across this tentacle and its shoulder blades, nearly severing it from its body as this thing is looking really hurt now. As it jumps out and down out of your range to right here. That's going to end its turn. As you see, it sort of lands back down on the ground after that injury. Its image begins to shift once more. That's going to bring us up to this next one, who is going to move this way. And let's do a little roll of fate to see if it's going to go for Wellen or Sirius.
Oh no.
Not
Sirius
a fan of-
Graywind, you are chosen by fate as this thing sort of stalks across the treetops and leaps down on one of your tents.
Yup.
As it's going to make 2 tentacle attacks against you.
I am the chosen one.
It is a 16.
Yes.
You take 8 points of damage from the first hit.
Okay, that sucks.
And
Why did it put heightened spell in the chat? What?
Oh no.
22.
That's another hit. Yup.
As you take another 9 points of damage.
Oh, I'm down to 5.
As it sort of sinks in both of these tentacles into your chest and tears across. You all kind of hear Sirius cry out in pain.
Yup.
That is going to be end of its turn, bringing us to Wellen.
Oh, I thought I knew what I was gonna do, and then Sirius got bodied. I don't.
Yep. Don't mind me. I'm just,
I should-
here.
I should mind you at least a little bit. Oh gosh. So I can't. Oh, healing word is a bonus action, but I can't cast 2-level spells in a turn.
That's right.
Oh shoot. Okay. Well, I think seeing Sirius get hurt, I think Wellen's gonna immediately jump to try and help Sirius out. So I'm gonna move over to him, and I'm going to cast. I'm not gonna do. Let me make sure I'm got these actions right. I'm gonna do healing word as a bonus action. I'm gonna upcast it to go to 2nd level. Do I need to like target him or something to do this?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and then normal.
All right.
So let's say 8 points of health healed to Sirius.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to summon Wildfire Spirit and place place Marsh. Not next to Sirius, but like right there, exactly, perfect.
Great. And does Marsh do damage as he is summoned?
Yes. Is there no text? The text's not coming up here for me. There is like a damage roll that is with that thing.
Just go ahead and look at it in your sheet and let me know what to roll. Or you roll whatever you need to roll.
So it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. It is going to do so. That is an 11.
It needed to be at a 13, so that's not going to do it. So it takes 2d6 fire damage.
All right. And if it succeeded, would it have taken half?
No, it just takes no damage.
Okay, cool. Great. Go ahead and roll your 2d6. All right.
6 points of fire damage.
6 points of fire damage. As he sort of Marsh singes it as he lets out a screech and this sort of like belch of wildfire in its direction. Anything else from you, Wellen?
No, that'll be my turn. I just kind of turn to Sirius. I'm like, if you can get out, oh shoot, I can use Marsh to get you out of here next turn or in a minute.
Yep. We'll figure it out.
We'll
figure it out.
It's gonna bring us over to Liz.
Okay. So I'm in the tree like directly above this thing, correct?
Yes. You're maybe like 5 feet, not like directly over, but you're like 5 feet above it.
Yeah, Liz is going to, in the most Newsies way possible, do like a toe touch and then just jump down with the dagger.
Just a fucking toe touch.
Are you trying to land on it?
Not trying to like get on it or whatever, but I am trying to like with the downward motion hit it. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check,
Okay.
and then make an attack roll. We're gonna
Acrobatics check.
have a little bit of fun with this one here.
That's a 21 on the acrobatics check.
Cool. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Normal. That's a 13.
A 13 is going to hit. And Liz, go ahead and add an extra 2d6 of damage to that fall as well.
Okay.
And you are going to take half of this. So you take 3 points of damage as you hit the ground, but add an extra 2d6 onto your damage roll there.
Oh.
Okay. That's 17 points of damage.
All right. Liz, describe to me how you take this thing out from above.
Oh, we
For 45 points of damage.
She did nearly
last turn.
40 damage between the two turns. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think Liz is just gonna kind of like look at Lance from the top of this tree and be like, "Hey, buddy!"
As you drive Dragon's Tooth sort of down at an angle, you completely sever that top tentacle and just basically pin this thing by the neck to the ground.
You're really better at trees than I am.
I spent a lot of time in them as a kid.
Huh.
So you're going to land on the ground
Makes
right
sense.
there as this thing is out. So you have movement and a bonus action.
Okay. And you said I took 3 points of damage.
That's right.
Okay, cool. Then if that's the case, I will go ahead and just kind of gingerly step over this thing.
Okay.
And can I take my bonus action attack? My offhand?
I believe that you can. I believe because you took the attack action, you can bonus action another attack afterwards.
Cool. Then I will target the other guy, and this is just my regular dagger.
But you do get advantage.
You get a straight roll because this thing is also shifting.
Oh.
Okay, so just a normal attack roll.
Just a normal attack roll.
Okay. That's a 21 to hit.
21 will hit.
It does tell me, I guess, immediately, so I suppose I don't have to necessarily keep saying that.
It's fine. It's good to say out loud.
And then this is just regular damage.
Yep.
But it doesn't have my bonus.
Right, it doesn't include the...
Yeah, it's just the 1d4, so it is 4 points of damage.
All right. It is a hit, so you do get sneak attack. No, I'm sorry. Your sneak attack went into the other one because it applies to the first
No,
one.
it didn't.
She didn't use sneak attack.
You didn't roll it, but the damage would have gone to your first attack because sneak attack applies on the first one that you hit each turn.
It just, according to the words of sneak attack, once per turn, you can deal the extra damage.
Okay.
If you want to rule that always happens on the first attack, that's fine, but... Okay.
I will definitely allow it.
Because I don't need advantage on the attack if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yep.
So I would get
I will
sneak.
definitely allow it.
Okay, then I will roll my sneaky boys. For 11 more points of damage.
All right.
Let's fucking go, Liz.
All right. Having exhausted your action economy here, Liz, that's going to bring us over to Calesta.
All right, so seeing that Liz has absolutely bodied the first one, Calesta is now having a little bit of fun. She's also going to flip out of the tree to go over to the other one.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Bet. I can do acrobatics. Maybe not today, though. It's 12.
All right, you are going to take... My thing will roll. Calesta, you take 7 points of damage, but do not land prone. And
But
as
I
you use
can
your
slow fall.
reaction, if you are using your reaction to slow fall, you will take none of that.
Yes.
All right, so you are on the ground.
All right, and this is... Let me figure out how far away I am. That is not my ruler. There we go. Oh, that's only 15 feet. Bet. Let's do that. Ah! All right, so now that I am over here, I am going to make an attack with my whip.
All right, go for it.
I did not target it first. There we go. Okay. I don't like that. Am I flanking with Marsh? Is that allowed?
I don't believe Marsh has done damage, but Marsh has not become immediately. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you do. You're good. I'll be
All right.
nice there.
Thank you, Marsh. So we hit with a 16. My damage. It's 7 points of damage here.
Yeah. All
And
right.
then I will bonus action another unarmed strike.
I love these animations. They're so cool. 22 is going to hit.
Awesome. And then we do our next bout of damage, which is a 4.
All right. 4 points of damage to this guy who is starting to look bloodied as your whip sort of strikes and races across its stomach as you get this hit from underneath, as it's distracted by both Liz's arrival and Marsh's flame. Anything else on your turn, Calesta?
Nope, that'll be all.
All right, Sirius, you're up.
I'm not gonna do it this time. I thought about it. Okay, well, not a huge fan of this giant thing, but I'm a little more confident since my friends are all here, seemingly protecting me. I am gonna use another instance of Quicken Spell and burn 2 more sorcery points. Since I'll get them back after I fucking sleep. And I will, I will use my action to cast Mind Sliver. Oh, I have to target a creature. There it is. Now it's targeted. Good old-fashioned Mind Sliver. Please make an intelligence saving throw, DC 15.
Right. That is an 8.
Thank God. It takes 1d6 of psychic damage, and it has to subtract a d4 from the next saving throw that it makes.
Right.
And it's very convenient that I just happen to have this same spell that I cast on its friend that makes it do a saving throw.
All right.
So I'm going to
go ahead
cast
and put
Phantasmal
its
Force
template
again.
down.
It's going to show that it's targeting Marsh. It's not targeting Marsh. It's only targeting the
Go ahead, roll your damage just in case on that one.
On this one, it doesn't take damage if it succeeds the throw.
Yeah, just roll it ahead of time just in case.
Okay.
As I'm doing this.
Normal.
It's going to prompt, Aison, it's going to prompt Marsh to make one just close out of the thing. That is a fail. It's going to be a 6.
Fantastic. So it's going to be the same ghost lady, but like with an imaginary knife severing the tentacle that's linking to the back of its head.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And it takes that damage. When does it take the damage? On its turn or yours?
Let me see, because the wording is a little wonky.
Each round on your turn, the phantasm can deal 1d6 psychic damage to the target if it's within the area or within 5 feet.
Yes, there we go.
So it will take that 6d6 psychic damage that you had rolled, and that's going to bring us over. Unless you would like to move.
No, I'm good. I have not done the most damage to it, so hopefully it doesn't want to hit me again.
All right, it's going to bring us to Lance.
Well, hello, yes. Lance is going to be sitting over here looking at this dead stalker thingy and be like, wow, okay, and turn around and see everybody kind of bullying this this other one and be like, do you guys need help?
I'm just gonna vigorously nod while I'm concentrating, like, yes, please.
So, like, front
come
Sirius'
join.
shirt is stained with blood.
It's like, okay. and it's on our tents too. Lance is going to kind of just walk back over.
Just a fucking casual stroll, like do 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 do.
And like pull out his, well, he already has it out, fucking glowing sword, and he's like, I'm sorry to what's it called, the stalker, and you'll stab it.
All right, don't forget to target. And go ahead and make your roll. That is going to be a hit.
Cool. Come on.
Roll your damage. It's going to be 6 points. It is just barely standing. You watch as you sort of cut this slice sort of at the neck and shoulder area, and this thing is looking around pretty wildly at this point.
Well, I'm just gonna action surge because I'm about to take a nap. So like,
Lance says, "I'm sorry."
You don't
in
get
on
a
this
turn.
thing.
and he's gonna attack it again.
All right.
I'm sorry that you had to die now. Is why.
Oh no!
Fortunately, a 12 is not going to hit.
Oh wait, I should be rolling these at advantage because everyone is flanking.
It's a
right?
straight. It is a straight roll because it.
Okay.
No, actually, it's with advantage because it has been hit.
There we go. Well, I'm gonna do it again because
One more time.
Because the 21 will hit over a 12.
20 win, and he'll just hit it again.
All right.
7 damage.
The 7, it is still just barely on its last legs. Anything else from you, Lance?
I'm gonna second wind, and then
I thought that he was like, I'm gonna second wind and hit it again. I was like, wow!
I totally did forget that I had these maneuvers that would have probably done enough damage to kill it, but I mean, we're done.
Next time.
GG's.
It is its turn, and seeing it nearly surrounded and is getting pretty beat up on, it is going to try to jump up into the treetops, giving all of you, except for Wellen, an attack of opportunity, if you would like to roll that.
Lance is gonna try to like put the sword in its face to like blind it. Just like,
Are these at advantage?
Yes.
Excellent.
Because
Worth
it is
asking.
at the end of its turn.
It's a 25.
All right.
This thing is so dead.
we can drag around the dice.
Alright, we
Liz
got
hits.
19.
Calesta hits. Go ahead, all of you roll to hit first. Marsh can also take one if he would like to.
I guess I'm gonna try doing it with flame. Nah, flame seed's a ranged attack.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
Sirius is gonna abstain because I don't be hidden things.
All right, and Lance, go ahead and take your attack.
Oh, oops.
That's all right. Between the three of you, as this thing I'm not even going to have you roll damage, because if all three of you hit, it's just done. You basically all just, as this thing sort of jumps up, like, one of you grabs it and the other two, like, take their weapons and just drive them in as it falls unconscious and flops to the ground in your guys' arms. We are out of combat.
Wow.
I'm a little bit disappointed I didn't get to climb the tree to help Liz and Calesta. But I mean, are you okay, Sirius?
I mean, I'll be okay, and I'll just like put a hand to my own wound and cast Cure Wounds at second level. Oh, at first level. I'm out of second level spell slots.
Okay.
And fully just fucking heal myself.
Oh my god.
That's healing, baby. I healed as much as the hit points that I currently have are. That's lovely.
Nice.
Sort of as you guys are all like blinking the bright spots out of your eyes from Lance's huge glowing sword.
Oh yeah, I will fully turn right off.
He's just waving it around. He's like, oh, okay.
We could play Murder in the Steeple.
What is that?
I don't want to murder anyone.
Well, no, but it's... You don't I mean, you don't usually actually kill people in the game.
Okay, what is that?
It's kind of like hide and go seek, but you turn off all the lights and then you gotta like run up behind somebody and like pretend to kill them.
Let's play.
And then whoever isn't dead wins.
Let's play.
But you can't.
I'm tired.
Well, I'm fine, but
I'll be okay. Let's play.
Does anybody actually need any healing, by the way? I do have... I can, if anybody's gotten hurt. I don't know if anybody got hit.
Oh yeah, I got hit.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word. And just be like, heal from afar away.
Yeah, I don't want to use Cure Wounds.
What are you talking about? I
Heal
heal
Marsh.
you for... Yes, I heal Marsh. I heal Calesta for 9.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Quick and
Why
healing.
I don't know why I did that. I picked. Is it supposed to automatically do the count for me? I don't know.
I don't think it automatically... you can like right click the number and then hit apply healing to have it apply healing to you.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is not, okay,
Well,
cool.
no,
I
you
just
click and heal
do
it.
the math and
I just be
added
doing
it,
math,
and I think
yeah.
I think that's why it popped up, because it was.
I think
like,
if you
why
hit
changing it.
enter, it'll like pick a random thing that's on your character sheet, because that happened to me.
Interesting.
I don't know.
But
Thanks.
as kind of you all come down from the adrenaline of battle, it's just about time to be switching watches. Anyway.
All right, who wants to take next?
We ain't even get to sleep.
I can just stay up if y'all are tired.
No, I think we should take watches. I think me and Lance can go first.
All right.
Well, I guess it's not first; it's second. But
Yeah.
True.
That's true.
Fair enough. Yeah.
First after the match.
Match?
Fight?
Are these like sparring fights for? Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna dispel Marsh.
Marsh sort of flickers back into the top of your staff. The rest of you folks head off to finish your rest, and that's where we are going to take a little bit of a break. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Go ahead, drink some water, get a snack, and we'll see you guys real soon.
No.
Wait, we're yellow.
Are we here?
Live? Should
Are
be
we
live.
here? Hello. Hi, guys. So, we're having some technical issues that are going to take a little bit more time to solve, it seems, as though we anticipated. So, with that, we're going to call this session for here tonight, and we're going to go hang out for a little bit with Total Party Kiss, who seems to be running a Greek mythos stream, which seems friggin' awesome because I'm personally a Percy Jackson fan. So we're going to go see what they're up to. If you want to come back for more Power Word Play and Channel Divinity and all of our great crew here, we will be live on the 19th for our next stream. So we will see you then as we finish our journey through the Timberwoods and make our way to Whitestone. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you for your patience as we're working out these issues, and we will talk to you guys soon.